Hello everyone, I am Pavitra Devi working as Assistant Professor in Department of Computer Science, Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, Dr. SNS Rajashmi College of Arts and Science. Now I am going to take the class about clustering in data science. Clustering or cluster analysis is the machine learning techniques which groups the unlabeled data sets. It can be defined as a way of grouping the data points into the different clusters consisting of the similar data points and object with the possible similarities remain in the group that has less or no similarities with the other groups. Next one, what is clustering? Clustering is nothing but it is the unsupervised machine learning algorithm that organizes and classifies different objects and data points or observation into the group or cluster based on the similarities or pattern. There are variety of ways to use clustering in machine from initial to exploration of dataset to monitoring ongoing the process. You may get used to it explanatory data analysis with the new dataset to understand the underlying trends, pattern and outlier. Alternatively, you may have a larger dataset which need to be split up into the multiple dataset reduced using the dimensional reduction in the case of clustering can be in step of pre-processing. Example of clustering can be included genre of music, different group of users, key segments of the market segment, types of networking traffic on a several server cluster, friend group in the special network or many other kind of categories. This process of clustering can use just one feature of the data. It can be all of the feature present in the data. Clustering algorithm are sometimes distinguished as the performing hot clustering, where each data point belongs to only the single cluster and has binary value of being either in or not in cluster or performing the soft clustering where each data point is given probability of belonging in each identified users. Next one, types of clustering. Having two types, one for hardware clustering. In this type of clustering, each data point belongs to the cluster completely or not. For example, let's say there are 4 data points and we have to cluster them into 2 clusters. See, data point will early belong to the cluster 1 or cluster 2. Next one, soft clustering. In this type of clustering, instead of the assigning each data point in a separate cluster, a possibility or likelihood of the point being that is cluster evaluated. For example, let's say there are 4 data points and we have to cluster them into the 2 clusters. So we will be the evaluating a probability of data point belonging to the both cluster. This probability is calculated for all the data points. Next one, use of clustering. Uses of clustering is nothing but clustering algorithm majorly used for market segmentation. Business use of to group their customer usage, target advertisement, attract more audience. Market based analysis. Shop owners analyze their sales and figure out which items are majorly brought together by the customer. Next one, social network analysis. Social media sites use the data to understand the browsing behavior and provide you with the targeted friend recommendation or content recommendations. Next one, medical imaging. Doctor use cluster to find out the diseased area and diagnostic the image like X-rays. Next one, anomaly detection. To find out layer the stream real world time dataset or forecasting fraudulent transaction, we can use clustering to identify them. Simplifying work with the large dataset, each cluster is given a cluster ID after clustering is completed. Now you may reduce a future set of whole future set into the cluster ID. Clustering is effective when it is represent a complicated case with a straightforward cluster ID. Using the same principle, clustering data can make complex data simpler. Next one, types of clustering algorithms. At the surface level, clustering help into the analysis of unstructured data. Graphing the short distance and density of the data points are the few elements of the influence cluster forming. Clustering is the process of determination how related to the object based on the metric called the similarity measure. Similarity metric are easier to understand the process. It having the some clustering algorithm, centroid based clustering, density based clustering, and connectivity based clustering, distributed based clustering. Thank you.